What is arrow spine and static spine? Arrow spine facts. Arrow spine, or the spine rating of an arrow, is simply the measurement of the arrow's stiffness. Arrow manufacturers measure this stiffness in thousandths of an inch, or 0.001, written 1,1000, as a fraction. The lower the number, the stiffer the arrow and the lower the spine rating will be. How do manufacturers measure stiffness and assign a spine rating? They use what is called static spine. Static spine is a measurement of deflection an arrow shows under a given load, 880 grams 1.94 lbs, when supported at a given distance apart, 28 inches, in a static, not moving, state. Measuring static spine of an arrow shaft. Dial indicator is used to measure static spine. A dial indicator works by measuring in thousandths of an inch. It has an indicator pin of 1 inches, and the indicator is geared for a ratio of 0.001 inches: 1.0 inches. This means every time the dial makes one revolution, it is equal to 0.100 inches, or 100/1000. If an arrow shaft is listed as 400 spine, this is a spine rating based on the static spine measurement. That 400 spine arrow deflects 0.400 inches, or 400/1000 when a 1.94 pounds weight is suspended from its center and it is spanned between 2 points at 28 inches apart. In theory, this means the dial on the indicator should make 4 complete revolutions. Using a dial indicator. An arrow spine tool, paired with a dial indicator, is capable of measuring the deflection of an arrow shaft if set up correctly. So to review, every arrow shaft will have a static spine we can measure, and this determines the arrow shaft's spine rating, or arrow spine. For this test I will use an Eastern Axis standard 300 spine arrow shaft, full length, in a diameter of 0.204 inches. I will put it on an arrow spine indicator and check static spine. I will then install a long insert and check if this has an effect on static spine. The dial here has to be set to 0 once the tip of the indicator is resting on the arrow. When the weight is applied, the dial will rotate counterclockwise and stop. This is the static spine measurement. For every one full revolution, that represents 0.100 inches, or 100/1000. This arrow is rated 300 spine, so the dial should do 3 full revolutions, give or take 0.003. Keep in mind that this is a full-length shaft, 32.5 inches. Also, dial indicators can be very sensitive to any slight movement. Please bear with any slight deviations on the dial. Based on this measurement, the static spine is approximately 0.285 inches according to this indicator. This smaller dial on the inside measures the amount of full revolutions and will give a more reliable reading. Each 1/5 section the dial moves represents 0.100 inches. In this case it moves 3/5, or 0.300 inches. Based on this simple static spine test, I observed no difference in arrow spine with a longer insert.